Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is Thursday Night Football on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the former MVP Matt Ryan and the Atlanta Falcons as they match up with Ryan Fitzpatrick and the Miami Dolphins. I'll see you again at halftime as we preview some of the action coming up on Sunday. But for now, it's Thursday Night Football. And on the call, as always, it's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. This crowd a few minutes ago. Still nothing here in quarter one, but an early test to check in on as we've got a third down situation looming.
59. Check, 59. Let's go one more.
On 3rd and 1, here's Fitzpatrick. It's complete to Drake. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
So when you saw him dump it off to the back, did you think he was going to pick up the first down there?
Well, I knew one thing. It wasn't his primary target. At least it didn't look like it. Turned out to be the play they needed, though, and it's big because it's the opening drive. So converting that third down, keeping the play, not the play, the drive going.
Yeah, it certainly appeared like his downfield targets were.
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Fitzpatrick from the gun on third down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. The scoreboard says goose eggs right now, but we might be changing that momentarily. The offense with the football in the red zone. On second down now, it's Drake. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. J.J. Wilcox in on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Running, it's Drake. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working. Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked out by Keanu Neal. And they'll be down just outside of the end zone. No score just yet in this first quarter of action, but we have the offense in the red zone as they've got it here 1st and 10. On first down, Drake. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick to the end zone, but it's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. Now Rosen, as they'll see what they can do. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are in for 6.
Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity.
Time to jump into the action, and we have a red zone alert as this defense looks to stop a 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Ito Smith, his first carry. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
Now Shaw, blitz coming, and down he goes. Nate Orchard gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3...
This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Balaj. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the...
And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. A 2-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins... Just above 1 minute remaining here in the second quarter. This offense looking to get down at least into field goal range, but they're starting on their own side of the field. Now Rosen on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been automatic. How about 8 for 8 in the game thus far? This will be 3rd and 6.
He's got his man. It's Butler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The result, a 1st down as the quick slant gets him 14. To throw is Rosen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Bryce Butler, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The Dolphins on third down. How about this stat? A perfect 9 for 9 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into 4th. Here's Rosen to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation.
So the situation, it's third down in the third quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. They'll run here with Balaj. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. They're able to convert. Not quite a first and goal, but still a red zone alert nonetheless as we jump back into the action. 1st and 10, just outside of the 10-yard line. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Now they're setting up here for the onside kick. They need this football. Now can the receiving team thwart that from happening? And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort. The offense is in the red zone. It's a 1st and 10 situation at the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. Walton. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They run it with Balaj. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball.
And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2. Duke Riley able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said.
It's a 2-score game in the 4th quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. And the Dolphins are indeed going to get this, and that should all but do it. Well, partner, even though my phone alarm failed me this morning and I missed our AM workout, we still made it through this thing together, didn't we?
Well, you always know I need extra workouts just to keep up with you, so it doesn't matter. But thanks for sharing a booth, and thanks for being our quarterback.
Yeah, you're the quarterback. Always a pleasure, my friend. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more